It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Up against them, Regis Prograis. It's New Orleans' finest, nicknamed Rougarou.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing. Here we go for round one. Now we're going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. It's all offense all the time. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice idea, and that hook lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchanged punches. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get that jab back. Nice work. Good round.
What do we expect to see here in round two? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Insane action! When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. Tried to score with a jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Crawford just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook is parried away. Crawford in trouble. We don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That round, good work. It's the same again.
Win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. You're starting to make...
You set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
Just get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
And then we go again.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Here we go to the 4th round. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Regis Prograis in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Throws the uppercut but misses. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Did well to block that right hook. this fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Just hold that thought. Oh, Prograis. And Prograis cannot take any more. Down he goes. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Back out there and win the round.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
You weren't loading up. He was still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab.
Him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Throws the uppercut but misses. Nice counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. His stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And Regis Prograis in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. Now I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Step back.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beat?
Get your mind.
Here comes round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Beautiful counter punch. The stamina is off the charts. And Regis Prograis just got knocked down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your boy.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their... And there's the bell for round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
did you miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.